All right, let me say it again. Since them witches did that work, because this is big evidence. Look, y'all, this is Altera Murphy Hubbard. All right. That's what she portray herself upon this astrodynamic surface. But she's really hit hop hail Delilah, Arthur Murphy, that is entwined with Stacy Murphy. Stacy is the rebelling wind angel against Mama Yahweh, that's trying to attack baby Jehovah and keep him grounded. I'm the Space Needle. So look at this devil. This is Arthur Murphy Hubbard. And that band around their head is the thorns of Jesus that they try to portray. It's not the thorns of Jesus. It's a data port that they be coming in and shape-shifting and doing all that dark stuff. I dare him to touch my stuff. He's trying to pull me away from the truth. I know he ain't gonna touch my stuff. Look, this is the alien spaceship of them Babylonians and them Zebulonians that kept coming in and kept doing all that evil stuff. Look, and it's a big funky turd up in there. Altera Murphy Hubbard is gas upon the surface, just like we are wind upon the surface. She's a gas, like a fart bubble down here in that federal court that's just solidified by my matter because she tricked herself into my atmosphere to play that marriage game. You feel me? So let me turn this way. So that's Altera Murphy Hubbard right there. That's the spaceship right there, y'all. They're for my ladies right here. They're for my goddesses and empresses. They're for Mama Yah. Because this channel is for the Yahs. Yeah, right there. That's it. And then it's sitting right behind one of my establishments, one of my places. This is my place, Lord Pika, King David, Lord Solomon. This is my place. And they're using that as a ghost portal to get the energy from this sinister tower of, the belated BAAL. Yeah, right here. Then come down and generate through the ground and come out here as an illusion. That's it. So this is where Donald Trump / Altera Murphy Hubbard and Stacey Murphy and Elon Muskrat, Jeff Bezos, all of them, they all in one form up in that big old dirty, nasty head, mechanical head, but they the nasty big belly of that beast that's in there. Look at these, they got black and white on, so they come from that same realm. So why would he come sit over here and get behind me? Because they really want to start stuff. That's Poe Rock, that's Saul. That's Willie C. McCoy Sr. That's Willie C. McCoy Sr. and the Babylonian. See, they're coming out this tank and coming like that. But they think we can't see their face. And when they get behind me, they do something with their eyeball. They make their eyeball big. You see, both of them got black and white on, but they supposed to not know each other. But they both got black and white on. Illuminati. And then try to sit behind me. They going crazy. And look, using that book to try to chat evil. Try to do a spell work. But it ain't gonna do nothing but absorb them. That fake ass stuff. That boy is a froom. He's a fart that just came up out of there and got down the channels, and the 4 channels, and came right here. We gonna follow these frooms and see if they really coming out these houses and living in them, or we gonna see we finna see. And you better pray to God you coming out them righteous portals. Because ain't nowhere to go, because that's why they build these fake space units, y'all, right around here. All this was built by Arthur Murphy Hubbard, by all that fake tax, IRS, all that stuff fake. That was built to try to uh, render to them devils of this right here to build them robots and build themselves from the outer realm. The reptilians are really robots. They're really the real robots that they got in China. And they trying to build it through here. And this is just the source for the outer realm through that old funky big turd up in there. We finna fry it. That's why it's so sealed. It's sealed because they sealed it in there. It was a sacrifice. They put themselves in the ark so they can make a great flood of them out here. The ark is all the nasty, perverse animals, all the nasty, perverse humans, all that stuff in that tank right there. And she ate it because she's a blob from the dark, nasty blob from the trash, from the landfill, a germ. And expanding herself. She's a big all being of a germ. I'm talking about poop, semen, blood, all the nasty perversities in that scepter. That's why she's scepter, because she's a sewer muncher that's in a tank. This is a alien spaceship. She's real in there. But she's up in that courtroom telling lies like she's real and human. You're not human. None of y'all is. They clone Portland so they can keep me away from my land. They clone Portland. Like basically they've been shooting a bunch of clones out, just going shooting them out, making them go do all the perversities of life within the life itself, the light, which is life, the light, where we come from the darkness and shines upon the light, that is life. They'll come in our life and go opposite with it, do evil, to receive energy. For the vampires, the voltage amps up there, them voltage amps that come down the lines and come down through the fire of the lines, through the fire of the sun. To take us. Father Almighty, through Mama God, told me in the scriptures that they ain't coming here to do nothing but make us sick. They ain't coming here to do nothing to make us sick and kill us and ruin the wounds of our goddesses and ruin the instruments of the gods. And then they turn around and just force their way upon this, and they just they don't tear this up. They were going to just tear it down and make it a destructive land, a hardship, a hateful, angelic realm, alien realm, demonic ship. Would take all the love, kill the heart, bust the heart, and take all the love drain out, which is the air. And they're robots, so they don't need no air. So it'll basically come to pop the bubble of us, the mirage. Got me messed up. And then now they done built all them robots in China. Because the robot is building themselves through the hands of these flesh. And they're using the flesh because the robots they building right now is building themselves. Because that energy out of realm that coming right here, coming all through here, spreading abroad. It go way there from that's why they got them towers, them media towers, all these towers, they connect to this one right here. And I'm sure it's a couple more everywhere. We're gonna find all of them though. Because they're trying to keep the Mama Yahs from coming down. They're trying to keep the Lord Solomons from coming up. Because we're the rooted trees of this. And the Yahs are the leaves. The Mama leaves. And we connect together a perfect tree. The baby leaves, the Mama leaves, the Mama branches. But we're the root and the foundation. We're from the stub all the way down right there. We're that right there. And Mama Yah is everything else. She keep us grounded, and we keep her grounded. And then look at the babies. But they over here worshiping a turd. It's a big turd up in there, and we're gonna fry it. We're gonna fry all of them in there. We finna unplug that whole headband, and we gonna regenerate it, and we gonna control every system out here. And then we're gonna turn around and we gonna put like 250 degrees every day. Cause down here gonna be like 95, 99 degrees. Up there gonna be like 250 degrees every day. We finna fry that big nasty gloat up in there. What's Amon? For Mama Yahweh, who is really Grandma Augusta, McCoy, Israel, Mama Goose. And I'm Baby John. I'm Baby Jehovah. I'm William Smith slash that old fake. I'm William Smith slash the real McCoy. Yeah, believe that. So real. I'm so Israel. They put it on my governmental identification. Yeah. All right, y'all.